Levioso! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Arresto Momentum! Expelliarmus! Incendiary! Expelliarmus! Accio! Leviosa! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Glacius! Confringo! Levioso! Revelio! Accio! Accio!
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
Accio!
Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But how?
Accio.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
Accio.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
Confringo. Accio. 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 Revelio.
Don't like that.
Visit the collections menu to learn about enemy abilities and weaknesses.
Revelio. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus.
Cross button. Feel.
What a relief.
Revelio.
Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. All crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood.
I've seen you before.
We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. Yes!
I'll post, Professor Garlic. Professor Heckat. Natseone, Sebastian Sallo. Lucan Brattleby, Professor Sharp. You need to learn Depulso, the banishing, complete the tasks I've given, Professor Sharp.
Revelio.
I should ask...
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Ha! Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Revelio.
Map, Fluflame's locations. The Caretaker's Lunar Lament. Cladwin, Triangle button. Open quest log. Quests. All. Beasts Club. The Caretaker's Lunar Beasts class. I need main. Assign Beasts. The Helm of Urquhart. I need to travel to the Caretaker's Lunar. The Helm of Urquhart. I need to travel to Hogs. The Beasts class. Side. Sweeping the competition. The Daedalian Key. The Lost Astrolabe. Assignments. Professor Garlick's assignment 2. I should return to Professor Garlick. Map. Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts. The Grand Staircase. The Great Hall. The Great Hall. Collection chests. 1 up boathouse. The boathouse outside of Hogwarts. The Great Hall. The caretaker. The Grand Staircase. The Grand Staircase. Grand Staircase.
Revelio.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form
Revelio.
of a demiguise.
A Tanaduke's passage.
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be happy to help. What's in it?
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Approach and interact with a lock to cast the unlocking charm Alahomora. Circle by Lumos. Utility. Disillusionment. Utility. Causes you to blend into your surroundings, making it more difficult for others to perceive you. Perfect for sneaking or approaching enemy. Approach and interact with a lock to cast the unlocking charm Alahomora. Use left stick and right stick to move the sparks, and rotate the dials until both corresponding gears are activated to release the lock. Level 21. Settings. Save game. Audio option. Gameplay options. Motions. Duels. Difficulty. Story. Level 21.
Alahomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you.
Revelio.
This is a restricted area of the castle after all.
Alahomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Dear Mirabelle, my dear Dot has been asked.
Revelio.
Casting Revelio reveals authority figures and enemy locations, allowing you to scout ahead and remain undetected. Cross button. Continue. Reminder to staff. Use L2 button and R2 button to lure unsuspecting enemies.
Alahomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. My darling Abraham, you would be over...
Revelio. Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled capes who can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Jewel-encrusted tort.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark.
Anyway, I'm not afraid of goblins. Superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone?
Revelio.
How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. 50 health points.
Revelio.
Unicorn fountain.
Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Or Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that.
Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry Hospital.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
Revelio.
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
How's that?
Well, all the team up here, flying about, and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like that.
Revelio.
I suppose you should.
Revelio.
Map. Fluflame's locations. Hogwarts. The Grand Staircase. The Grand Staircase. Collection chests. To our you. This is your location. Fluflames currently unavailable. The Grand Staircase.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'd be glad to help.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
I'll keep looking. What will I...
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
I'll keep looking.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew...
Map. Fluflame's locations.
For help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Level 22. Quests. Assignment. Gear. Level, faceware, faceware. Silver spectacles. Asylum mask. Cold-rimmed half-moon spectacles. Equipped item. Cold-rimmed half-moon spectacles. Superb. Asylum mask. Equipped item. Equipped item. Equipped item. Equipped item. Brown eye of equipped item. Equipped item. Handwear. Face headwear. Headwear. Circled high-top hat. Unidentified head item. Legendary high-top hat. Unidentified head item. Neckwear. Neckwear. Circled unidentified fringed brush strokes light deserts fringed brush strokes cuff. Equipped item. Ageniphalus cuff. Legendary. Equipped Ageniphalus cuff. Fringed brush strokes cuff. Well appointed. Equipped item. Equipped item. Wand handles. Cloaks and robes. Gardener's robe. Equipped item. Heraldic long coat. Legendary. Required equipped crimson wind equipped item. Handwear. Outfit. Circled unidentified midnight debonair equipped item. Decorous vest school uniform elegant formal unidentified handwear. Cloaks and robes. Merlin's invisible robes. Neckwear. Invisible neckwear. This clothing item will appear invisible. Facewear. Equip level. 20 talents. Collections. Challenges. Overall quest. Combat. Defeat 30 goblins. Defeat 60 goblins. Defeat 10 spiders. Defeat 20 spiders. Complete 10 dueling feats. Complete 20 dueling feats. 0. Defeat 20. Defeat 3 and defeat 30. Defeat 60 goblins. Quests. 33. Level. 22. Quests. All beasts. The Daedalian Keep. The Lost Astral. Professor Renee's assignment. Professor Renee wants me to field test Depulso on a levitated enemy. She also wants me to collect troll bogies, so I will need to find and defeat a troll to complete her assignment. The Lost Astrolabe. The Daedalian sweep cache in the castle. Coast of our love. Sweeping the competition. Look into a new broom enhancement with Albie Weeks in Pintwitch's sporting needs. The Helm of Urquhart. Beasts class. I need to cross button. The Helm of Urquhart. I need to travel to Hogsmeade. I should Professor Garlick's assignment too. I should return to Professor Garlick. Cross button. Map. Flu Flames look Hogwarts. Professor Garlick's assignment too. Greenhouses.
Revelio.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacle.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like
Circle Lumos. Utility. Incendio. Damage. Triangle button. Assign top. Circle button. Descendo. Flipendo. Force. Up.
Welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please. Look at that. You're a natural.
Expelliarmus. Flipendo.
The knockback Jinx, Flipendo, like Accio, is a force spell. capable of dispelling violet shield charms by flipping targets upside down.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see, I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
Sounds lovely.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It takes some getting used to.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Revelio. 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 Alohomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
Statue of Gregory the Smarmy. By
Oh, there was something else too. A dash of powdered bat spleen.
Aloha, Mora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark.
Revelio.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
All went perfectly well, Professor.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone.
Circle by Lumos. Utility. Diffindo. Damage. Slashes objects and enemies from afar, dealing conferring go. Damage. A long-range bolt that deals damage on impact. Enemies hit with fire-based attacks will continue to take damage for a few seconds. Conferring go. Damage. A long-range bolt that deals damage on impact. Enemies hit with fire-based attacks will continue to take damage. Incendiary. Try. Conferring go. Damage.
Confringo! Confringo!
Circle by Lumos. Diffindo. Damage. Triangle button. R2.
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction. As I mentioned earlier, Diffindo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Lufindo!